Hey guys, just doing a quick review for Fear the Walking Dead, Dead in the Water. Now that's true Walking Dead content. Oh my god. It was brilliant. It took me back to the early days of Fear the Walking Dead. In a way, kind of the Walking Dead as well, where, people wasn't really sure how to deal with the walkers and just all the nostalgic things you can think of, like people being confused what's happening. It's just yeah, I miss that. And the more closer spaces as well, since there was in a submarine. Because this is basically the same submarine from season 6 of Fear the Walking Dead. The one that we see at the end of, I guess, Morgan's episode of season 6, episode 1. We wasn't really sure what that was, but we later find out that it was, some guy called Wiley, who basically was a part of this submarine, and he was like an officer in that submarine. I mean, get to fully see what was truly going on when, I guess, the apocalypse started, and how he meets Ted, who, is the one who becomes like his leader who he worships and to take him into the future, I guess. Yeah, basically Joseph Seed from Far Cry 5. Yeah. He truly felt like that at the end when we get to see him. But yeah. Man, this is true Walking Dead content. I miss content like this. If the spin offs are like this, I'll definitely check them out, but I kind of doubt it. But this is true Walking Dead content. I need to find who wrote this because they did such a great job, man. It really took me back to true Walking Dead, man. Compared to how Walking Dead is now, like the main show. Fear having I guess some good episodes, but yeah, this is true Walking Dead, man. This is what I want to see more of. This is like if Kenobi's actually really good as well, man. Yeah, it's like you need to know like the certain writers who make the good content and then make them make more of the content instead of having different writers who just make average or crappy content like with Marvel, because they do have some good writers still. It's just they kind of have all these variety of different writers and then they just make crappy or average content, and then some are just like really good or brilliant. Yeah. I just wish Fear would actually revise on how good this little special episode actually is and give us more of that, because man, so basically we see Riley at the beginning of the apocalypse in this submarine. He's on some kind of mission, but we don't really know until the end, which we kind of see at the end of season 6 what actually happens and what his actual mission was. And this was at the early stages of the apocalypse as well, when it was just starting and society was breaking down. And his mission was basically to, get to a certain point where he released the missiles, the nuke basically, and it would probably wipe out the entire city. But I guess you could say it would stop the infection, so it wouldn't spread. But Wiley has a problem with doing that, so he kind of refuses his commander. But this is before things get really bad, because yeah, I just like how they kind of set it up. Just seeing the characters connect to each other, seeing their relationships, build. How Wiley has like someone who we viewed as a brother, and how he sacrifices himself at the end, to protect him. Even though he could have made it, but he gets bit in the leg, and there probably wouldn't have been enough time to sort that situation out. And just seeing one of the characters just lose their mind and start killing their own people, and then yeah, just making stupid mistakes like what you'd normally see. Like there's always one person who's just like the one who's gonna mess up everything. And yeah, just seeing people's reactions, like when I was reacting to certain things, they had the same exact reaction when I said "what the f," and then they said "what the f" at the same time. It was like, yes, this is true Walking Dead, man. Oh, it sucks they don't make stuff like this anymore. Yeah, I really enjoyed it, man. And just seeing what this character who I didn't even care about at all in season 6 just become so relatable and such a great character, and have better character development than a whole season of Fear the Walking Dead for a character, or for his character in that show. But it kind of means a bit more now after watching this. Yeah, it's really interesting what they did with this show for that character, because I didn't really care about him that much at all. But then this show is just like, wow, they could make easily any character that I don't like really likable if they're written well and if they have good writing. Man, like the people who made this special episode, they need to put them on Fear because yeah, we need them. Oh my god, man, so good. Damn. And just the nostalgic vibe, mixing season 1 with how newbie people are with the apocalypse and how to deal with the walkers, to then season 2 with the more closed in kind of, setting basically, and I kind of like that setting in season two in the first half when they won the boat. Clark's family, yeah, Madison Clark's family. It took me back to that, and also season one, just amazing. Yeah, and the main character's final decisions, not wanting to listen to his boss, finding out he's sick, and then has to put him down, and then not wanting to carry this big weight on his shoulder, because basically the key could easily wipe out entire cities, and he didn't want to have that responsibility, so he gives it to someone else. But then he eventually gets it back when he finds out his family gets killed. Well, he's on the phone with them. It seems like, wait, they're actually alive, and then he just hears them die. Oh, you just see him break down, and then he gets to a point, like probably days or weeks, I don't even know how long later, where he puts a gun to his head. But then Ted comes with his savior complex, god complex, just like Joseph Seed, saying that he can save them by joining this cult. And yeah, then season six happens, and then the nuke thing happens, and yeah, just what's happening currently. Yeah, just amazingly done. Like, that's how you do a good setup. I kind of wish this episode was actually in the show, man, because this was really good. How it kind of builds up that storyline way better than what they actually gave us in season six, with setting it up. Yeah, they really could have used this episode, and I would have been really interested. And why this character would have been more interesting, because you actually seen how he was before and then what he became. Like, man, that would have been so much better. But yeah, oh well. But yeah, I was really shocked with how good this actually was. I just thought people was just hyping this up for no reason, but wow, it was good. So yep, guess I'll just end it here. Hope you enjoyed it too. I'll see you in the next one. Peace.